Hello everyone, I'm Waterball Liu, the Customer Success Manager of DFI. Today, I will introduce how DFI's automatic robot solution enables smart warehousing for our customers. In fact, DFI has so many real cases on robots around the world. They are so exciting and amazing. Even today's topic is smart warehousing, but the content you will see is much broader than this title. You will also know what can DFI bring to the robot nowadays. If you have any questions, please leave your question on our chat room and we will reply to you as soon as possible. Basically, today's webinar is divided into 5 parts. First, as you know, the rise of the robot is nothing but the common sense. Even though we still far away from the world of Skynet, don't worry. Second, what you should choose DFI solution to build your robot. The reason is very simple, because our rich experience on robots. Third, as all saying, seeing is believing. DFI will have over 30 cases around the world, and this number has been growing as time goes by. Fourth, currently, DFI has announced the success story on our website. I will share the details with you step by step. Finally, I will make a conclusion to tell you the reason why you should go with DFI to the world of robots. Everyone knows COVID-19 has stimulated the demand for robots, but in fact, before the COVID-19 pandemic, in recent years, almost every industry has deployed much more robots than ever. Especially after the affection of raging COVID-19, the public avoid going out in fear of infections. Not only has e-commerce company orders surged, but major e-commerce companies must also expand the deployment of autonomous mobile robots and automatic guided vehicles. The application of robots are not only limited to the automatic guided vehicles. Autonomous mobile robots and also are across robot arms, material handling, service providing, and remote management. Simply put, in the world of robots, the industrial computer does rule. DFI lines up a comprehensive product line to meet the needs of customers. Layer 4, from system and modules, industrial motherboards, embedded systems, and the industrial panels, PC, and display. DFI has had provided reliable, stable, high-performance computing engine for many kinds of robots and remote controller across system and modules, industrial motherboards, embedded system, and industrial panel PC with professional display. They are the best weapons to power up your robot. Basically, there have been many must requirements, such as first, high performance to execute more complex algorithms. Second, well-rounded IO interface to connect different equipments. Third, low power consumption to extend the battery life. Fourth, resistance to harsh environment for more reliable operations. And smaller form factors for more easy system integration. Simply put, stable long-term uninterrupted productivity comes from many critical factors to implement in robots. Last but not least, you still need robust wireless network. Most of all, the so-called DFInsight robot has been around the world and among different applications and industries, such as handleware, smart warehousing, firefighting, autonomous patrol, robotic arm, multi-axis robotic arm, automatic picking sorting system, runs certifications, and remote management controller. Currently, there have been over 13 cases around the world, and more are coming soon as time goes by. Currently, DFI have published 6 successful stories on our website, including autonomous mobile robot manufacturer in Europe, one of the top 10 globally in robot industry. Bridge crane in semiconductor foundries in Taiwan, who have the most advanced process technology in the world. Shuttle between a shape in smart warehousing of big e-commerce in Taiwan. Autonomous mobile robot in semiconductor chip packing and testing in Taiwan. Big autonomous guided vehicle in panel factory in Taiwan. And autonomous guided vehicle in print circular board factory in Taiwan. Last but not least, I must emphasize one truth. These customers are among the top in our industries. If you want to get more details, you can remember the numbers of our stories. Please notice the read parts. Now I will lead everyone to get overall scenario of this story step by step. First, let's go and see the top 10 global autonomous mobile robot manufacturer in Europe. The number 49 of our successful story. Maybe you will fear too many wording on this slide, but don't worry. Please keep your eye content with the bold parts. This Europe manufacturer lies on a leading position in the field of mobile robot and industrial automation, have launched a series of automatic transportation robots that can carry 100 kilograms, 200 kilograms, 250 kilograms, 500 kilograms, and 1,000 kilograms. Originally, they chose another product from Intel as the computing brand of its robot, but because of too many limitations, it turns to DFI solution. Simply put, at first, this customer prefers Intel's solution, next unit of computing, as the computing brand of their robot, but eventually they need some requirement. First, high reliability and a long life cycle. Second, multiple sensor interface such as popular serial ports for connection with laser scanners. Third, no performance loss is caused by vibration and a single interface. So they choose DFI over Intel. And this series of robots provide very excellent performance, such as long operating time on a single battery charge and a maximum 2.0 meters per second velocity. This European customer integrates a large number of sensors, including deep camera and laser radars for positioning, laser scanners to prevent long-range collisions, and ultrasonic sensor to detect short-range collisions. The DFI not only brings the reliable energy efficiency, durability, and stability, but also provide a complete I/O interface ranging from sensors, wireless network, power supplies, and the power system. It fully satisfies the need for robots. The excellent performance also allow robots to calculate machine vision and map reconstruction algorithm in real time. The x86 instruction set capability also facilitate software development and the customized graphic user interface for different customers. The robot can be directly operated by a remote computer or even a smartphone through the reliable wireless network without the need for complicated console management, reducing operation cost. Let us see the second success story. It's number 54. We cannot tell you the name of this customer, but what we can tell you is that they have the most advanced semiconductor process technology in the world, maybe. The bridge crane also brings many additional requirements and challenges to industrial computers. First of all, the numbers of serial ports used to connect mechanical components must be enough and compatible with many kinds of protocols, such as serial ports, and must have the high voltage isolation protections that meet the high voltage industrial environment. Secondly, the operating bridge cranes are anywhere from 7 to 8 feet above the ground and even higher. So when a failure or system crash, it will not be easy to quickly repair, and it will freeze the entire bridge line. You can see the next page, and you will know what I mean. This customer's old solution does not support so-called out-of-band management. So once failure occurs, it will take longer and time-consuming follow-up repairs, reducing the production line's efficiency. That's the reason why the out-of-band management does matter. It can be rebooted remotely by wireless network without any effort. The operating bridge cranes are anywhere from 7 to 8 feet above the ground and even higher. So you can imagine when the failure or the system crash is very difficult to repair. The DFI customized this system has a flexible expansion card. It is enabled to provide 4 series ports with high voltage isolation protection and can also support serial port by adjust the jumper to improve the deployment flexibility. The built-in power over Ethernet directly supply power to the IP camera. After upgrading the old system to DFI solution, the complicated USB interface serial port cable totally disappeared. The internal structure of a bridge crane is more straightforward and more reliable, therefore improving the operating efficiency of this semiconductor function. Now let's come back to our original topic, smart warehousing. It's number 55, one of the top incoming electronic commerce company in Taiwan. As what I mentioned before, affected by the raging COVID-19, the public avoid going out in fear of infection. Not only has e-commerce order surged, but the significant e-commerce companies must also expand the deployment of more advanced robots, such as the shuttles between shelves, to increase the floor area ratio and improve storage efficiency. Now, this picture is the motherboard of this system. DFI quickly customized an expansion card with 4 additional serial ports, increasing the total number of serial ports to 8 ports. Second, the onboard error-correcting code memory also provides shock resistance and memory data integrated sufficient to withstand rail movement and the cargo unloading. Third, the 2 mini PCI Express slots can expand the wireless network and one sound module to additional to Wi-Fi. The sub-gigahertz wireless network enhances the stability of remote control, data transfer, and the location. So this can improve the indoor positioning accuracy and the information collection, such as the distance of the moving path to predetermine the check section shuttle that need to be maintained in advance. So the surge in e-commerce orders due to the COVID-19 had pushed the e-commerce company to be introduced to the more advanced technology in order to improve smart warehousing. To improve the computing efficiency, DFI cooperated with these customers to provide a customized application programming interface. What's more, It's worth to no longer supply of processor really does matter too. Take this story as example. It supports 15 years long-term supply of processors to the fourth quarter of the 2030. Ensure the highly integrated software and hardware architecture and a great return on investment. Let's take the step into the number 58, the chip packaging and the testing of semiconductor industry. A famous chip packaging and testing company in Taiwan use DFI solution as the brain of robots. Their autonomous mobile robots need to integrate with more sensors, including deep camera and laser radar for positioning, laser scanners to prevent long-distance collections, ultrasonic sensors to detect short-distance collections, and the various wireless network specification and control drive technology. In addition to the perfect integration of complex sensors, autonomous mobile robots must perform more complex real-time machine vision analysis, as well as a simultaneous localization and algorithm, customized application programming interface, and higher system integration to ensure seamless compatibility and maximize execution performance. It is specially equipped with the 4-speed power over Ethernet ports and the 4 USB 3.0 camera interface, and have up to 5 gigabits per second data transmission speed, providing the maximum image capture bandwidth for machine vision system. In addition to the hardware specification, DFI provides customized application programming interface and the integration of a Linux operating system. It's also much better than the previous solution. DFI also provides integrated technical service for industrial-grade display. Finally, in order for this chip packaging and testing customer to meet the company's production line operation requirement, industrial display must be installed. This means that system integration service from industrial computer manufacturers are required to create the most well-designed autonomous mobile robots. Due to the completeness of DFI solution and the practical deployment of this case, this application architecture will be introduced in the future to another potential customer for more in-depth promotion. Everything in the world starts small and then become bigger, and the robots are on the same. Let's see the much bigger robot based on DFI solution is number 60. With the chance of panel generation becoming larger and larger, in the production lines of large size panels, handling technology is also relatively important. The introduction of robots can significantly reduce the factory labor demand and the effective reduce operating costs. The big automatic guided vehicle that transport many tons of panels is essential, and it is the foundational technical indicator in the robot industry. Due to the complex structures and the need to continue the current control management software used in the past, the computing brain responsible for the navigation and the full-time control of the small brain must be divided and conquered and fast and will facilitate subsequent software development. Small brain provides 4 serial ports with high voltage isolation protections, and it can also support different protocols by adjusting the jumper to improve the deployment flexibility. The big brain provides the rugged and durable structures, onboard memory, enough computing power to execute navigation software, and continue the previous software quickly. DFI combined the one system used to control large big robot and another one used in full-time navigation to assist Taiwan's major panel manufacturers in meeting their needs and achieving smart manufacturing. It also supports the 15 years long-term supply of processor until 2030. Hence, there is no need to worry about unsustainable stock-out issues. The return on investment is ensured, so that the stable and reliable big robots can continue to work hard for the company for a long time. Now, that you have seen so many cases, so you must know what the industrial computer solution required by this robot look like. In the sixth website case, you will have seen a bunch of familiar terms. It's the number 62 on our website, the automatic guided vehicle of a Tier 1 printed circular board manufacturer in Taiwan. Maybe almost everything you have known, but this system have a durable structure. It's composed of industrial grade components inside and outside. It supports a wide voltage power input and can operate stably in the wide temperature range. The onboard memory has also strong shock resistance to meet the application required of this automated guided vehicle. Due to the vibration of loading and unloading items, more anti-shock reliability is needed. The internal structure requires 6 serial ports for connecting mechanical components and must have high voltage isolation protections. Finally, to improve indoor positioning, besides having Wi-Fi, it's necessary to add Wi-Fi to achieve more accurate and optimized mobile scheduling. But the story is not over yet. Quista Group consists of over 20 companies of various scale, and these companies are involved in a wide range of sectors and expertise, including display, solar energy, fine chemistries, and advanced material, lighting, IC design, precision components, and system products, such as DFI. So if you are still indifferent to this, it's better to look at the two numbers. Quista Group have 25 billion US dollar in revenue and more than 100,000 employees around the world. As a member of the Quista Group, DFI also showed us the test of providing robot solution inside the group. Take the panel, the big robot of the panel industry factory as example. The previous big robot of panel factory, the number 60, is actually the well-known member inside the Quista Group. Take the BenQ's autonomous guided vehicle as an example. They use DFI system motherboard, which fully meets the needs of all aspects. You can find out the details introduction on their website. So, because DFI is a member of Quista Group, we can show you how our robots move. Not limited to the autonomous guided vehicles, the DFI solution is also applied to autonomous mobile robots inside the group. Among them, panel personal computer is the most representative one, with a large number of advanced features optimized for the robot. You can also see the details on their website. Because of robots that relies on battery power, its power management will be decide the operation time. So it's very, very important to let the functional unit can be automatically turned on or off. The DFI's ignition sensing technology does matter. Ignition sensing allows the robot to continue to operate the computer after the engine has been turned off for a while. It automatically shuts down the computer correctly to avoid reducing the computer's performance and the lifetimes when the engine power cuts off. DFI have applied for 2 patents for this technology. So again, because DFI is the member of Quista group, so you can show how our robot operate. Over the past few years, DFI have contributed to a number of robot projects for our partners and has actual performance and was sharing evidence across autonomous guided vehicle, autonomous mobile robot, material handling, robot arms, service robot, and even robot management system. If you still have more ideas and want to know about the DFI solution, in addition to a strong recommending that you can look at our webinar again and again. I will also hope you can refer to our brochure for robot. The website of robot is as follows, and you are welcome to give us your advice. The automatic robot solution brochure gives you an overview of the future projects that DFI has successfully helped our partners and clients with. And the recommended embedded system will potentially power on more robots in the future. This picture is our general manager. So we are here to hear your voice. Please give your feedback via scanning the QR code and complete the survey form. You will have a chance to win one of an iTunes Apple Card. Thank you very much. See you next